Preparing for the final assault, these Kurdish Peshmerga forces are ready to fight to regain control of Mosul. But they know it will be a difficult battle. The city used to be home to 2.5 million people, but that all changed when Daesh took control in 2014. Many fled and formed militias, determined to regain their homes and their lives.
We were living in Mosul when Daesh came. They oppressed us, and there was much injustice. We escaped, gathered ourselves, and formed a force under Sheikh Lukman.
Already the fight is getting close. This footage from Daesh shows the terror group is prepared to heavily defend Mosul. The group's currently in retreat, having already been pushed back from Erbil by the Peshmerga and suffering strategic losses in Syria. The Peshmerga have captured a number of villages from Daesh. Now they sense the end could be in sight. The recapture of Mosul would mark the effective defeat of Daesh in Iraq.
Our forces launched attacks from 2 directions. So far, we have liberated 100 square kilometers.
But taking on the terrorists is likely to put civilian lives at risk. When Ramadi was recaptured earlier this year, thousands of people fled. Emergency camps were set up. Preparations have already begun around Mosul in anticipation of many more refugees. Many on the eastern side of the city are expected to flee towards Erbil. Those in the west are likely to head southwards towards Tikrit, where humanitarian services are still available. Some are also expected to flee towards the Syria-Iraq border. And the UN says some might also cross the Daesh-controlled areas such as Tel Afar. But the safety for those fleeing has raised concerns in certain quarters. Rights groups have documented summary killings, torture, and razed buildings.
We are afraid that after the liberation, there will be a force whose mechanism doesn't go along with the people of Mosul. A force that doesn't have close ties with the people of Mosul, that is from a different sect, not from the Sunni sect. We are afraid that they will do to the people of Mosul exactly what they did to the people of Ramadi, and therefore, we would like them to keep their distance from Mosul.
The fight against Daesh has already forced 3.5 million people from their homes in Iraq alone. Pushing back the terrorists has been difficult. Expelling them completely could result in a humanitarian disaster. Andrew Lebentz, TRT World.